What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video on AJ5, and in today's video guys we do have an update on Pepe, which has hit another red candle. However, earlier on today it did take a slight pump in value and has dropped back down in the last couple of hours here, and as you guys can see it is down just over 2%, currently trading at this value here. So what is next for Pepe? Is it potentially getting ready for a pump? And again, not just Pepe but the crypto market is on the red side, especially Bitcoin dropping down to $62,000 guys, which is not a great news, and this has had a major negative impact on the crypto market. So we're going to be going through what is next for Pepe. Is it worth buying the dip right now? Is it too late? Should you sell it? Should you buy it? Or is it simply time to be holding on to it? And essentially covering its prediction for the short term and for the long term in 2024. What can we expect from the crypto? But before I get into all of that stuff guys, if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, make sure to go down and smash that subscribe button, as well as like the video, as I am trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you guys can help me hit that target, I will be doing a cryptocurrency giveaway which you guys can join by simply subscribing to the channel, and for a bonus entry following me on Instagram. Link to that will be in the description box down below. So we are currently looking at the candlestick pattern chart with the Fibonacci scale, and we are at a very critical point right now. It is literally at the resistance level. Two things can happen here. It can either bounce back up into the top tier level, or literally just break from the resistance level and drop back down in value, but we'll be going through that later on in the video. So for now, let's hide this and bring out the usual MACD indicator to do some price prediction, as I'm pretty sure that's what most of you guys are here for. So clearly the value of Pepe has dropped below the SMA indicator, which is again not a good sign, meaning it is not performing too well and lower than expected. So for now, let's zoom in into the 30-minute chart for the short-term traders, and then I'll move on to the hourly, daily and weekly chart for the long-term investors like myself. But before I do that guys, just a little disclaimer. As usual, this is no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is from my own prediction and my take on this crypto, and any gains or losses you guys make, I will not be responsible for. So zooming into the 30-minute chart here, we do have the blue and the orange line looking slightly bearish, heading towards the negative direction. Well, not slightly bearish, they are looking quite bearish, looking quite steep as well, meaning more drops in value are expected from Pepe over the next 12 to 14 hours. So by midday tomorrow to tomorrow afternoon, the crypto should be trading at a slightly lower value than where it is at the moment, is what my expectations are at the moment. Reason for that is it is likely to drop further as the crypto market is down. Yes, it is likely to hit green candles in between as well, but the overall outcome does seem to be more on the negative side. So the red candles are likely to overtake the green candles. Moving on to the hourly chart, next couple of days we're looking a little bit skeptical here. We do have the blue line looking quite bearish, heading towards the negative direction, and the orange line looking quite bullish, heading towards the positive direction. So both the lines are going the opposite direction, meaning an overall fluctuation in value is what is expected from Pepe over the coming week or so. So by mid next week, according to the graph, Pepe should be trading around its current price range. However, I'm expecting it to go for a slight dip in value guys. Reason being is it was overvalued a week ago, and I did expect it to go for a price correction, and the price correction is not over. I'm expecting it to dip down further over the coming week, so potentially trading at a lower value than where it is at the moment. Even though yes, it is likely to hit the odd green day in between, the overall outcome does seem to be more on the negative side. So do expect an overall drop in value, potentially down about 10 to 12% over the coming week. Moving on to the daily chart, over the next couple of weeks, what can we see here? The blue and the orange line are still looking quite bearish, heading towards a negative direction. Again, they are looking quite steep. Reason being is because of the major drop that's taken place for this crypto. It is likely to drop down further over the coming weeks. So early to mid-May 2024, the crypto should be trading at a much lower value than where it is at the moment. Again, as you guys can see, it pumped up like crazy earlier on in February and early March, and right now it is starting to drop down in value, and it's got a long way to go for it to drop down further. but it would be a slow and steady dip in value, guys. Even though we may hit the odd green week in between, the overall outcome does seem to be more on the negative side. So let's get in a bit more detail, bringing out the Fibonacci scale. It is currently trading at the resistance level here. I'm expecting it to drop down into the blue zone over the next week or so, and potentially even lower than that into the dark green and green zone in April, May, potentially dropping all the way back down into the red zone by mid-year is what my expectations are at the moment from Pepe. However, if there are any news or updates that come across that can have a major impact on the value of Pepe over the coming weeks or months, I will let you guys know as soon as possible. But at the moment, I'm expecting it to go for a price correction, meaning dropping down at a much lower value than where it is at the moment. So bringing on the CoinMarketCap website here, we can see the trading volume has gone up over 50% in the last 24 hours, making it $1.5 billion in trading, guys. Reason it has gone up is because of the pump that's taken place earlier this morning, all up until earlier this afternoon before it started to drop down in value. A lot of people started to trade the crypto thinking it's pumping back up. This is where it's starting to break out again. However, that is not reality. The reality is still going through the price correction. So I'm not expecting Pepe to pump up anytime soon, or anyway, I'm expecting it to drop down further over the coming week or so, and over the coming weeks and months as well. I'm expecting it to hit more red candles, dropping down at a much lower value than where it is at the moment. But again, I will let you guys know if there are any updates to this. So comment down below if your predictions have changed on this crypto, especially after the dip that's taken place. Are you guys still expecting it to pump up in value, or are you guys expecting it to go for a price correction? If so, how low or how high are you guys expecting Pepe to go in 2024? Comment down below, guys, as I'm very intrigued to see how many of you guys are bullish and how many of you guys are bearish on this crypto. And also, the Bitcoin halving is coming up in April, which could potentially have an impact on the value of Pepe, either in a positive or negative direction. But either way, I will keep you guys updated on that as I get more news and more updates on the Bitcoin halving. But at the moment, everything seems to be going, well, not too great, especially with Bitcoin, which has had a negative impact. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys, for today's video. I'm not going to keep you guys here for any longer. I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who have been subscribing, liking, commenting, and just supporting the channel in any way or form, and especially all the subscribers out there. Thank you guys so much, as it helps me out a lot and means a lot to me, as I am trying to hit 100k by the end of the year. And at the end of the day, guys, it's free to subscribe, so why don't you go down and smash that subscribe button and like the video, and I'll catch all of you guys in my next crypto update, which should hopefully be later on today or tomorrow. Until then, take care and peace.